All right, back at it with some more battles. This time we're going through Jungle Cup, and I'm going to be showcasing Flygon. Unfortunately, as always, I do not have charged TMs. So Flygon does not have the movesets I would like. It has Stone Edge and Dragon Claw, but that's okay. So starting the matchup, we had Abominable Snow versus Vigoroth. Terrible lead for me. I switched to Flygon to draw out any Mud Boys, and they bring in a Dunsparce. So I think this is not terrible for me. Unfortunately, I don't have Scorching Sands, Earth Power, Earthquake, the move I would like, but hey, that's okay. Stone Edge, Dragon Claw is putting in some work right now. I'm going to get another Dragon Claw through to this Dunsparce. Finally, they decide, oh, let me throw my move. It's Pokemon Go. I have moves. Let me throw it. And they go for a Drill Run. I know I'm half ground, but I don't know why. That did more than I thought. I don't use Flygon. I just built this one. So, yep, here comes another Drill Run. So I'm going to come in, odd choice, but with Abominable Snow, because I want to farm down, get some energy. I know I'm taking super effective damage from the fast move, but it's not that much. So they come into Vigoroth. I switch to Clogsire. There you go, not sour. And they switch into Double after getting a lot of energy on that Vigoroth. So I'm not going to switch. It's just going to be a Body Slam. Clogsire, look at that tanky little blob of blobness. Yeah. Earthquake going to come through. They decide to shield. I wish I baited, but I did not. I'm going to farm a little bit more energy, and they're going to go for another Body Slam. So because they're going for Body Slam, I'm thinking they might have Body Slam Wild Charge. I go for another Earthquake. Hopefully this will take out the double, not take it out, but at least get it pretty. Jesus, that didn't do anything, huh? All right, that is a tanky little sheep. I catch the move on Abominable Snow. I don't know if that was a great choice, but I'm trying my best here. And before they're able to switch to Vigoroth, I do get a Weather Ball. I want this double out of here. And this is not KO, but I am getting a fast move down. But Vigoroth, a lot of energy is coming in. So I'm thinking maybe Clogsire with 2 shields can take this. So I'm going to let this go. I was also hoping I was going to survive at least to get a Weather Ball. So I might have played that wrong. I'm looking back, probably did. I'm going to block the Body Slam. And I mean, there's just going to be so much coming through. I go for a Stone Edge, hopefully to get a shield. And they do block, so that's good. But this Vigoroth has so much energy. This is not looking great. But I am going to block the Body Slam. And I'm going to try my very best to get to an Earthquake. And we do. But will this KO the Vigoroth, that annoying Pokemon? No, it does not. It survives with multiple HPs. And my Clogsire, unfortunately, is going to go down to a Body Slam. But good game. Hey, I tried. I think if I had the recommended moveset, I think Flygon would have done better there, but that's okay. Next matchup, we have Abominable Snow versus Clogsire. So not terrible, but Stone Edge will almost one-shot me. So I'm going to go for Weather Ball and try to catch a move on Flygon and try to get a Mud Boy out of there. So I throw my move. I catch the move, but they don't throw. They come in with Abominable Snow, and I'm like, oh, crap, they're just going to farm me down. This is not looking good. But they decide not to shield, and this trainer just found out that Flygon has Stone Edge, and they decide to quit the game. Okay, good game. So, hey, Stone Edge came in real handy right there. If I could, I would do Scorching Sand, Stone Edge, but we can't have everything. Finally, a really good lead. We have Abominable Snow versus Lantern. They switch into a Skarmory, and I came into Flygon because I knew Flygon couldn't do anything to that Lantern without Scorching Sand. I am going to block the first Sky attack because I think, even though I'm half ground, I'm finding out now Flygon is kind of frail, very classy. Stone Edge coming through. They're going to let that go, and that does some reasonable damage. I'm going to go for a Dragon Claw thinking they're going to shield because they want to save their Skarmory, but they decide to not shield. So at this point, I can't give up 2 shields for this, so Flygon's going to go, hey, Flygon, high five. You did your best, and you did a really good job. So I'm going to come in Mud Shot down with Clogsire. So I have a head of the energy on the Lantern if that ever comes to it. And they decide to come in with Lantern. So now I'm thinking you might have something weak to to Clogsire, Charjabug, maybe a Flyer. Not too sure, but Surf's coming through. It's not going to do that much damage. Clogsire is a very tanky little blob of blob. Earthquake coming through. They are going to shield. I should have probably Stone Edged to Shield Bay because they are clearly not happy with Clogsire. I catch the move on Abominable Snow, hoping this is a Surf. I mean, obviously it's going to be a Surf. And yes, it is. And the Pokemon is Vigoroth. So that sucks. I also CMP tie their Energy Ball. I decide to block because I think I need to get off this move. I can't save the shield on Clogsire. The bulk of Clogsire will help me hopefully in the end. And I'm trying to get to another Weather Ball, but unfortunately I cannot. So now Vigoroth is going to come in with some energy, but I go straight ahead for a Stone Edge, and they decide to let this go. So now it is Lantern with a shield versus my Clogsire with no shields, but Clogsire is tanky. I go for a Stone Edge shield bait, hopefully to get the shield. They do decide to shield. So now all I have to do is get to a Earthquake. They do get to a Surf. But will this KO? It does not. So now Spark versus me trying to get to an Earthquake. And thank the Lord, Clogsire is able to get to it. So this is going to KO that Lantern. Goodbye. Good game. Good job, Clogsire. Flygon 2, Abominable Snow. It was a team effort right there. Going into the next match, we have Abominable Snow versus Diggersby. So if Diggersby has Fire Punch, this is not the greatest matchup. They decide to switch into Charjabug. I come into Flygon. I completely wall this stupid thing, this darn bug. And I'm going to let this go. It's just an X-Scissors, whatever. That's not going to do anything. Is what I thought. Why did that do half my life? Flygon. It's X-Scissors. What's going on? Okay. So I go for Stone Edge. They shield it. I am going to shield now that I know how much X-Scissors does. I thought I walled this thing. I do not. I'm trying to get for good timing, and I go for another Stone Edge, hoping this KOs the Flygon. No, not Flygon, the Charjabug. And it does. Perfect. Okay, Charjabug is out of there. They come back with Diggersby. I unfortunately don't have Scorching Sand or Earthquake or Earth Power, so I'm just going to go straight Dragon Claw and get this thing out. And what's good about this matchup is I'm trying to see what their move is going to be. So I'm hoping to go for a Fire Punch so I know, but we're gonna see. So Dragon Claw is coming through. They have so much energy. So now we're going to see what the first move is of this Diggersby. And they have Scorching Sand. So that didn't help me at all. They could have Scorching Sand Hyper Beam, Scorching Sand Fire Punch. I don't know. So I'm going to come in with the Abominable Snow, trying to get a Weather Ball through. If they shield, I switch. If they don't, I farm a little bit more energy. So they decide to shield. Get out of there. Clogsire, come through. Hopefully I caught a Fire Punch, and it is going to be a Hyper Beam. So they are Hyper Beam, Scorching Sand, and then Ampharos come through. So this is going to be a good game. Earthquake is going to one-shot the Ampharos, and Diggersby, I can't really do anything since I have a shield and two pretty healthy Pokemon. So that's going to be a good game. Next match here, we have a terrible lead. Abominable Snow versus Steelix. I do one fast moving switch into Flygon, thinking that maybe they're like, oh no, she has Scorching Sand. I have to switch. But nope, this Steelix decides to stay. So this is not good. So now I have to fake that I have a Scorching Sand. So I'm farming up to a possibly Scorching Sand, and I go for a Dragon Claw, hopefully to get a shield, and I do. So I'm like, okay, this is good. I go for another Dragon Claw, probably a little too fast, because now they're just not going to block, knowing it's not Scorching Sand. So now they know that I don't have Scorching Sand, so I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw, trying to get as much damage as I can. And this Steelix has so much energy that they possibly could have Earthquake. So I'm going to come in with Clogsire and just pray to God that they don't have an Earthquake. Maybe they have Psychic Fang and Crunch and Breaking Swipe, or, we saw Breaking Swipe, and they are unfortunately Breaking Swipe and Earthquake. So that does quite a bit of damage. And so this is not good. Pretty much going to lose this game, right? I mean, I haven't even seen any other Pokemons. I switched to Abominable Snow for, I don't know, the hell of it, just for fun. Why not? And this is just, we're not going to win this one. We're not. So while this matchup is going, how are you? Are you doing good? While I lose, let's just talk about you. I care about how you're feeling. Did you drink some water? Did you eat? Did you have a good sleep? Make sure you nourish that body. Make sure you're moving it, working out, do all that stuff and playing some fun games. And yeah, this is going to be a good game. I just can't lose this. I'm not going to win. As you can see, there's just the last Pokemon. It's a freaking Greninja. Come on. I'm going to get to Stone Edge, but they could really no shield this and still win this one. But hey, shout out to that opponent for shielding. So they didn't flex on me, but yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Now, we went 3 of 5, not bad. So this next game, I tried to do an all dragon team for the Jungle Cup, which was horrible. I did like 3 sets with it and won 2 games. So that video is not coming out, but, and also hard countered. And it was just, every matchup was horrible, but I wanted to show you a game that wasn't horrible. So we have Flygon versus Pidgeot, and this Pidgeot has Gust. I don't see Gust very often, but damn, it's powerful. Or Flygon is just very weak. I go for a Stone Edge. They decide to block. And as you can see, I have Altaria and Noivert? Once it comes out, I'll be able to read the name. I'm pretty sure it's Noivert or Noivern. I think it's Noivern. But anywho, Quagsire comes through, catches the move for this Dragon Claw that's debuffed because of Feather Dance. And I'm going to switch to Altaria. That is the tankiest. I believe out of the 3, Altaria can take a little bit more damage, but Stone Edge is going to do some pretty super effective moves, damage right here. And it comes through, and I'm not sure why Pokemon Go says that's not very effective. That did quite a bit of damage. Fix it. That was effective. I'm going to go for a Sky Attack and take out the Quagsire, and then they're going to come in back with Pidgeot. So I'm going to try very hard to get to a Sky Attack before they're able to get to a move. So Gust coming through, but Altaria is a tanky little cloud dragon, and is able to get to a Sky Attack. So they are going to, low battery, they're going to let it go. So they're saving the last shield, it looks like, for that last Pokemon. I'm going to come in with this Pokemon, and I am going to shield just in case it's a Brave Bird. I don't know how tanky it's Noivern. There you go. Not sure how tanky Noivern is, but I switched to Flygon because I need to remove the debuff I just had on my Noivern, and they have a Vigoroth. So this is a little tricky. I only have a shield. I don't know how tanky this Pokemon is, but I know it's not good, not that great tanky. They go for Brick Break, so now my defense is dropped, and that's not great. But then the opponent decides to let it go, and I win the game. I feel like they could have won that one, but maybe they only had Brick Break. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching.